evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. Today we take a look at the Panzer IV Gargoyle. Now this tank is so fun, and what I've put in the name of the video is the old days back. And now I did that for a reason, because we finally have the 10.5 centimeter gun back, which is so fun. Now, a lot of you won't remember this gun on certain tanks. Now, tanks like the Hetzer had this gun. It was amazing, absolutely amazing, and the standard Panzer IV as well. But Wargaming got rid of this. Wargaming got rid of it, and now it is back. So it is a derpy gun. Now, the Gargoyle itself is a really good tank. I love what Wargaming have done here, because anyone in the game can get this tank. All you need to do is win 20 battles. Simple. It is as simple as that. If you don't want to win 20 battles and you want to get it straight off the bat, then it's only going to cost you 2.5k gold. Now, the tank itself, armor profile wise, is also not bad at 90mm on the turret and 90mm on your hull. Not the best, but you can get some troll bounces. DPM on this thing, 1,366. The reload is 12.3 seconds. Penetration, 100mm on your AP, 132 on your heat, and 58 on your HE. Now, where this tank really shines is the average damage. The average damage on your AP is 280. On your heat is 250, but on your HE, it is a massive 410. Aim time is not actually that bad at 3.1. However, the dispersion is awful, because it is a 10.5 centimeter gun, and that is sitting at 0.454, which is awful. It also has 6 degrees of gun depression. Now, the gun depression is not great. The speed, you also you're going 48 miles per hour. So the speed is pretty goddamn good as well for the tank. Everything is really good about this tank, apart from the dispersion. The dispersion is the only downfall with this tank. But being at tier 5, you're not going to play as like you're a tier 10. You're going to be up close and very personal with the enemy team. So the accuracy, then it doesn't really matter too much if you are close to the enemy. Now, what you want to be doing is getting around the back and using that HE as much as possible. With 410, you can almost one-shot tanks. Unfortunately, I haven't played against tier 4 yet, so I'm not sure just how good. I mean, that guy got ripped. That guy, yeah, F for you. So yeah, I haven't played against tier 4 yet, so I can't really say just how good it is. Like, it's good when you're up against tier 5 and 6. So when you're up against tier 4, it is going to be amazing. And if you get around the back of a lot of tier 4s, you will be able to one-shot them, like, just see you later. And that is what the Hetzer used to be able to do. It was so fun. It really was fun, and I really do commend Wargaming what they have done. Now, that is heat 283. I believe this is the highest alpha in tier 5 now, and it's all yours for free. You can get it for absolutely free. Now, we're going to show you just what the HE could do into that Hellcat there. Over 500 damage just with HE. So if you come up against a tank with no armor, then you have to shoot that HE, because 410 alpha is just fun. It really is fun. Now, we got away with that one. Not sure why that guy would be shooting HE at us when he could just shoot AP and we would be dead. But we managed to stay alive because he was shooting HE. Yeah, you haven't got the HE. I mean, he could still do big damage with HE, that issue, but there was no reason to shoot HE, and ultimately that cost him his life. So just 2 tanks now left to go. One of them is the Triumphant, and that is going to be taken out right now, and it just leaves this Gargoyle on the enemy team. So if you've already got the tank, it doesn't take long. It doesn't. I managed to get the tank just during one stream, and that's during the stream. So if you sit there and play sort of tier 5, now something nice and easy, something that you win a lot in, then it will take you a couple of hours. It will take you a couple of hours to get a free tank that is really, really good. Usually when Wargaming does these kind of events, they just put in an average tank, but no, this really is a good tank, and 100% worth just using that time when you have a bit of spare time, using that time you have to have a few battles here and there. I mean, you've only got a few days or so left, but yeah, I would use that time just to play as much as you can to get this tank for free, because it's a fun tank. Not only is it a good tank, it is a fun tank, and that is what the 10.5 centimeter the gun used to be on these tanks. Now, I don't recall playing the Panzer IV much with this gun. I really can't remember it, to be honest. But the Hetzer, however, when the Wargaming removed the 10.5 centimeter from the Hetzer, there were so many people that were upset about their tank. But you know, they've got it back, and it's surprising that they've brought it back. When people see this was leaked, everyone was like, "Is that the derp gun on that tank?" Like, oh my god, it is the derp gun. Yay! People were excited for it. People were excited for this tank, and they have every right to be excited. They really do have every right to be excited. Go and have some fun, because it really is a fun tank to play, especially when you could do shots like that. 388. Yes, it was a bit of a low roll, but you know, we didn't want to. It was still a pretty nice damage. So this game here, there is just 4 tanks left alive. Of course, I want to get the shot on the National, and that's where you can see the gun depression really does suck. But we still managed to get the HE shot, 381 damage for a tier 5 medium tank. Lovely. Lovely. Now, our AMX-12 is going to rush in, take the kill. He's going to take the attention of the KV-2, so we are going to get a shot into him. That is, again, just a normal AP, 224 there. Now, we do have a high roll, so we want to try and maximize that and trying to go for a shot that can do that damage. And we still get a high roll, 331. Which is not bad. As you can see, we can still get some bounces as well. That's from the Icebreaker. Not the best of tanks, but you know, it's still a pretty decent tank that can still do damage. We are managing to bounce him. We've only blocked 290 damage, which isn't a lot. No, it isn't a lot, but that has actually kept us alive, bouncing that damage. So we're going to get rid of this Gargoyle now, and you can see that you can see the armor on it. We do manage to hammer rack him, but you can see the armor on the tank that it is very troll, and you can definitely get bounces. Like, without even trying, you can still get bounces. Now, this Icebreaker is now a one-shot. I'm hoping to get the kill. We're on 2.4k damage. This we're going to get behind him, and we are, in fact, going to get the kill. So, a good game there for a tier 5. Obviously, if you're chasing the ace on the tank, it's going to be very difficult, because a lot of people have been doing well in the tank. Now, you might also get some games where you're up against 4 or 5 of these in the same. So, you can have 4 of these in the same team, and you can have sort of 4 on the enemy team. I've seen screenshots of around 10 in the same battle, which is crazy. But you're going to get that for a while. That always happens when Wargaming does a free event, when they give away a tank. Usually it's tier 3, but you know, it is tier 5. It's a fun tank. go get the win, guys, because it is definitely worth having in your garage. Now, 2,600 damage there was only worthy of a first class, but it also made some nice amount of credits. Now, if you did want to sell the tank when you get it, it is only worth 250 gold. So do not sell this tank. It is not worth that gold. Keep it, because it is a tank that you would go back to as well. It's not one of those tanks that will just rot in your garage. It is one of those tanks, if you do play tier 5, you will sit there and say, do you know what, let's play the Gargoyle. So well done Wargaming for bringing this back. Thank you for bringing it back with the 10.5 centimeter gun. It is a lot of fun, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun playing it as well. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.